Well, hi, everybody, and welcome to the Buffett and Beyond Stock Market Recap for January 25th, 2025. And remember, folks, if you want to live on this beach like Jimmy Buffett once did, you've got to learn how to invest even better than Warren Buffett does now. And let's get on with our market recap. And the market, well, it had its best 4 days after a new term for a president since the second term of Ronald Reagan began. And the S&P hit a new high, but came off that high on Friday. And this coming week will tell us if that new high is going to hold. And this week's stock analysis video, we look at O'Reilly Auto Parts, which is up 180% over 5 years. But more importantly, I mean, if that doesn't wow you, more importantly, when the market was down almost 20% in 2022 and the NASDAQ was down 34% in 2022, O'Reilly was up almost 20%. Yes, it's a growth stock which has been recession-proof in the past. And folks, you can't ask for much more than that. In our ETF video, well, our two ETF portfolios, and we do have some new stocks in those portfolios, are up over 6% in the first 3.5 weeks of this new year. Now, folks, that's how you do it. All right, now let's look at the S&P 500. We can come right up here, and we've had this move all the way up to the top band, and you can see right up in here, the market closed just outside the top of that band, and that means there's strength in the market. But on Friday, it came back down. And that's usually what it does when it goes up like this and then comes back down and then tries to test that high once again. And that's exactly where we're sitting. Down here, you can see the intermediate term indicator is pointing up. Now, let's look at that same chart again, but down here, the stochastics are telling us that we've reached a little shorter term top in here, and that's exactly what the market did on Friday. Came back down into this band area between the top band and the bottom band, but we do expect another try at this new high in here, and we won't have that until Monday or Tuesday of this coming week. So we'll see. It's going to be another exciting week, folks. And portfolio protection, well, portfolio protection for January expired, and we rolled out to April 17th. And so now this is about $150,000 portfolio, and we have our 3 puts in place, which will cover that should the market drop around 12% or so. Now, where do we get the money to buy these puts? Well, just this past week, it was the end of last week, we got into a spread position, and we got out of that position on Friday. And folks, we made enough money to buy 2 of these puts, so that's how we get the money to do this. Once a quarter, twice a quarter, we just may sell a covered call or do a small put spread, and we get enough money to buy these puts. So this way, you don't worry about the small ups and downs in the market, but you're protected about 12.5% to 15% below the market. And don't forget, if the market starts to drop, these puts increase in value as the market goes down. So you're protected against any kind of disaster event that may occur. So you can sleep at night, folks. You don't have to worry about it, and you don't worry about the small intermediate moves, and you just worry about protecting the portfolio overall. This is a great way to do it. We've been doing this about 40 years now. So yeah, we're pretty good at it. So folks, this is how you protect your portfolio. And folks, we had an unbelievable week this week. 4 days of a new president and a lot of political rhetoric going around, but the market is looking at it as pro-growth over the next 4 years. We expect to have a lot more energy drilling or oil and gas drilling done in this country, and that will bring inflation down. And when inflation comes down, interest rates come down, and guess what? We'll have even more growth in this economy as housing becomes more affordable. And folks, it just compounds itself. So everybody's looking for a very, very good 4 years. So folks, you go out, you have a good weekend. Part of it's going to be pretty cold, and maybe it'll warm up a little bit on Sunday. Be with your loved ones. Take your family to dinner or have Sunday dinner with your family. Get out, forget about the market, and we'll be right back here with you in a couple of days.